The last problems I wanted to go over are a couple circle application problems that I know are going to be popping up in homework 2.3. So one of your questions, Misty has a sprinkler that covers a circular area with a diameter of 36 feet, and we want to know the area of the lawn that is covered by the sprinkler. To find the area of a circle, we need to know we're going to use this formula right here. Area is equal to pi r squared, where radius is the distance from the edge of the circle to the center. That would be our r, and that is half of the diameter, which diameter goes all the way across. So the green line would be the diameter d there. My red line, that's just halfway, is going to be the radius. The radius is always half of the diameter. So since this problem gave me the diameter, I always need the radius when I use my area formula. So I need half of the diameter. So I'm going to do 36 divided by 2. 2 goes into 3 one time. Bring down to 6. 2 goes into 16, 18. So my radius that I'm going to use is 18. So now I'm going to go plug that number in where I see r up there. Now I'm going to use parentheses. So the only thing I did is I brought pi over, I turned r into parentheses, I brought the exponent of 2, and our problem is going to be area equals pi times the radius squared. In math, the number we always use for pi is also given in the formula. Pi is a fancy way to say 3.14. Technically, pi goes on forever and it doesn't repeat, but we typically are only going to use the 2 digits after the decimal when we do our calculations. So to actually do this math, this is 3.14 times 18 times 18, because 18 squared exponents are a fancy way to write repeated multiplication. So this is the math you would need to do to find the area. You would need to go do 3.14 times 18, and then take that answer times 18. Another question is going to involve finding the circumference of a circle. The formula for this is 2 pi r. Once again, the radius is what stands for r, which is halfway across the circle from the edge to the center. In this case, the problem already gave us the radius, so we don't have to divide that by 2, like the first one, because we were given diameter. So I can just go ahead and plug in. Instead of r, I'm going to use parentheses, and now I can plug in the radius of 6. As I discussed in the last problem, pi is another way to express 3.14. So to complete this math, you need to do 2 times 3.14, and then that answer times 6.